Hey guys, it's Socks and welcome back to my channel. Hey there, so thank you for clicking on this video. I just want to quickly say an introduction. My name is Socks. I've been playing The Sims for over 10 years now. I enjoy storytelling and aspire to be an author one day and hopefully make it my main career. In the meantime, I like to use my YouTube as some sort of hobby and a different and unique way of storytelling. That being said, welcome to the first part of a series that's been in the works for a while now. I've always really loved traditional family gameplay in my households, and when it comes to the Sim series on YouTube I used to watch and still do watch, it's clear I have a very specific playstyle, which is why for a brand new series on my channel I wanted to reflect that gameplay that I love so much and do sort of an ode to the classic Sims 3 Generations Let's Plays. Think Life Simmer, the English Simmer, all that early 2010s goodness, you know? Basically, I want to do a Sims 4 series that follows the path of a traditional family playstyle, but adds a bit more storytelling elements into it, and some more realism as we go along with giving the series, you know, a good pacing. So, without further ado, welcome to The Sims 4 Family Values. I think we can all agree that the city isn't the most conducive place for raising a family and having a bunch of little toddlers running around, which is what engaged couple Ada and Marco felt as they began to plan for their wedding. The two lived in a small one-bedroom apartment in San Myshuno. Marco worked for a marketing agency and Ada worked as a freelance writer. Might not have had much, but by postponing their summer wedding to the winter, they were able to negotiate a down payment for a small little abode in the outskirts of the city in a neighborhood called Newcrest. Newcrest is still a developing neighborhood, infrastructure still being built and not that big of a population, so with Marco's experience in economics throughout college, he was able to secure a job as a civil designer to help make their white picket house in the suburbs dreams come true. So today is moving day for the happy couple. Ada and Marco have a nice little Sunday off to move out of their apartment and into their brand new little house. So everything's, you know, packed up at the apartment fairly early in the morning. We'd definitely been up all night packing everything. And the apartment's barren, you know, it's kind of sad. You got all the boxes splayed out, but there's nothing on the walls and all the furniture is gone. It's just kind of sad, but we're kind of just here, you know, saying one final goodbye to the little apartment space before we leave. Yeah, all of their stuff has been taken off the walls, and you can kind of see the dirty old dated wallpaper and old flooring, and all that's left is basically all the basic amenities and kind of things that's a little harder to move out, and just basic appliances. So the bathroom's still basically still intact, and so is the kitchen. I saw the interaction complain about rain, which I thought was really funny because that definitely seems quite accurate. You know, it's a moving day. This is their one day that they have to do this, and of course it just happens to be a really rainy day in the city. That's, you know, just their kind of luck. So the couple has spent the rest of the morning and early afternoon just making sure everything's packed up in order so the movers can, you know, come and help and bring all the stuff to the new house. And I feel like before that happens, I want to just do one last little woohoo, I guess, in the shower before that happens. It's really the only place we can do it. I don't know. I feel like it's a little dirty, it's a little scandalous. The movers could literally show up in the goddamn house any second to move the stuff, but I feel like they're gonna sneak in a quick, yeah, in the shower. And okay. I definitely want to establish that I feel like it's very out of character for them to be doing this, or at least for Ada to initiate that. Ada's a little more, I feel like, kind of conservative with herself and with her relationship, which is where, you know, the name Family Values comes in, because it's gonna be pretty, I don't know, it's gonna be a pretty traditional family, or at least that's what Ada wants it to be. Marco might be seen as the more progressive one, but also is kind of whipped for his future wife. I feel like he'd do whatever she said. But yeah, it's certainly out of character for them to be doing this so scandalously. But yeah, as with all my series, I always have Rescue Woohoo turned on. It's the default interaction, just to, you know, add a little bit of realism, because I feel like no matter what, there's always going to be that chance. And I feel like it's, you know, a good little thing to have set up in the background that can kind of occur at any moment. So yes, there's always an off chance. And I feel like that's more realistic too. Now that that's out of the way, I think it's time we actually go see the new house. Oh my gosh, okay, so we made the drive to Newcrest and we're here at the new house. Before we go into that though, let's go into the actual simology of the Sims. God, I hated saying that. That just sounded so bad to say. So first we have Marco's traits. His traits are family-oriented, childish, cheerful, and the domestic trait from choosing the big happy family aspiration. And also we have some wonderful whims, extra traits here. We have the caregiver and innocent ones given to us, and I kind of agree with that. Maybe not so much the innocent one, but maybe in a different way. I feel like he's not innocent, but he's definitely more a little laid back. Caregiver, yeah, I agree with that one. Definitely correct on that part. Moving over to Ada, her traits are family-oriented, neat, hot-headed, and she also has the domestic trait from choosing a family aspiration, except she has the super parent one, and then the wonderful whims traits given to her are caregiver and hero, and I honestly agree with those pretty well. Alright, now let's move into the house, and it's so cute. It is a starter house I took off of the gallery and then kind of deleted most of the landscaping because it was a lot of money. And deleted all the inside and kind of left it super bare and decorated it appropriately. So anyways, let's take a quick look inside. There's not much to look at it, you know, they just moved in. They literally don't have anything unpacked. Literally nothing. We got the little kitchen here with its appliances, nothing out. We got some boxes in the living room, or where the living room is supposed to be. We do have a table out and some cushions to sit, to eat probably. That's probably where they'll be eating tonight, but otherwise, yeah, nowhere to sit. The bathroom with its, you know, 2 basic amenities. We have 2 spare rooms with all the furniture still in boxes. You know, we have Ada's little writing station in boxes that we'll need to set up, preferably before tomorrow too, because she would like to get back to work. And then also we have the bedroom, which does have a bed set up. That's, you know, it though. Nothing else is set up. You know, all of their little knickknacks and stuff and furniture and decorations are in boxes. So as we go on, they will, you know, slowly unpack and find their way on the walls, and, you know, pictures from the beginning of their relationship and stuff and moments, and the house will just kind of over time be nicely decorated to reflect their relationship and the growing family that they have here. But for now, it's a pretty clean slate with this little house. I'll also eventually have to do more practical renovations, especially on the outside too. I feel like, you know, eventually we'll get enough money, we can like dress it up a little bit nicer, make it look a little more lived in, is basically what I want the end goal to be. You know, it's gonna be the family house, the house everybody grew up in eventually when, you know, that time comes for kids. So I want to reflect that, and I want to make it that house by, you know, adding cute little personal details into it and kind of almost aging the house as it goes on. It's certainly not the biggest, but for now, it's livable. There might actually have to be renovations that include more room just in case, you know, there's too many kids for this tiny house to handle, but we'll see. The movers, you know, have gone for the day. Everything's taken care of. It's very, very early into the evening now, so we will have, you know, them come into their new home for the first time, you know? They don't really have any neighbors, so they don't really expect a welcome train or anything. You can use the bathroom though. So really what we will have is, I'm gonna turn all the lights on real quick, is we will probably just have a quiet night in the new house for the first time, you know? We have our dinner table set up right here. We'll make a quick little dinner and kind of have a nice semi-romantic ish evening together in the first night of, you know, the new house. kind of a romantic-ish evening together for the first night in the new house. They're still both feeling flirty from their woohoo earlier, which is kind of super duper cute, but I'm gonna have him come over to her and kind of be a little forward, you know, give her a kiss. Or a kiss in the new, or not. Sorry, for some reason the door placement was glitched, so I had to fix that. But anyways, we're gonna have him come here, be quite forward, kiss her, and kind of, you know, maybe even discuss the wedding date just a little bit. Like, I don't want to, like, oh, look at that, he's thinking about it. I don't want to, like, push for it, but they, you know, just bringing it up again, you know, it doesn't have to be right now, but now that this is done, they can move on to the next point. And she, okay, well, she is very into that, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna kind of have them, you know, they're still feeling it from earlier, so I'm just gonna, you know, one more time, they're gonna just, you know, go Chris in the new bed, I guess. I don't know, put it like that, that's kind of weird. But after that I will have them make some dinner, and you know, it's gonna be a nice slow night. And you know, they don't even have any entertainment, all they have is each other for entertainment, I say as they woohoo, so that's kind of, yeah, that's a little creepy of me. Anyways, all they have is each other for entertainment, and you know, they can just make a dinner, have a nice romantic evening, because you know, there'll be no TVs, no electronic devices at all, really, and it'll be the last night before Marco has to go back to work tomorrow. This dude's trying to nap, which is hilarious. That will not be happening. But you guys can, like, go back to your regular clothes for now. She's trying to nap too, isn't she? But yeah, go back to your regular clothes, and we will get dinner started for the evening. So Ada's cooking the first meal she's ever cooked in this kitchen, and is apparently chopping her hand off. She decided to make some vegetable dumplings for dinner, and while she decided to do that, Marco actually, you know, did help her out a little bit and set up the desk and computer for her in one of the spare rooms. They don't know what they're gonna do with the other one. They do probably, you know, intend to make it a nursery, but for now they wanted her to have a little office for herself. But yeah, he took it upon himself to help her set it up. You know, they don't have all their stuff out of the boxes yet. They have like some bookshelves and things eventually they'll put up, but for now, you know, this works. It keeps him busy while she makes dinner too, because you know, there's not really much to do around the house anyways. So dinner is complete, so I'm gonna have these two come sit here at the table together and eat. They're both gonna grab a quick plate and sit back down and eat together. Aw, it's super cute. They don't really have a table set up, so this is all they have to deal with for now. This is cute, I guess. But yeah, they're just gonna, you know, eat the lovely dinner that Ada made for them, and she will go in and check out her new office space afterwards too. I'm just gonna put the walls down, it's kind of annoying. And yeah, eventually they will go to bed as well, because they are both going to have a very, very, very busy days tomorrow. So they both finish their dinners, but I'm just gonna have them, you know, sit for a bit and chat about their day, maybe, you know, what was that? Reminisce about romantic liaison. Maybe the romantic liaison in the apartment they had earlier. Oh my goodness. Also, you know, we will, you know, we'll express our happiness that we're, you know, finally in this house together with her. Also enthused about tomorrow and how, you know, he's excited to be a part of the developing neighborhood there. And you know, this house is a fairly new house that's been built, and so are all the other houses that will be popping up very soon, and Marco will actually have a hand in creating those houses, which will be interesting, and he was feeling himself there. So I feel like maybe, you know, we should flirt a little bit more. I have a feeling that, you know, they maybe had like a drink or two with dinners. Well, you know, we'll just start it slow. We'll express our fondness and enthuse about the relationship in the house. And she's feeling it. He is like playing all the right moves to get into Ada, I guess. That sounds weird when I say it like that, but he just has, it's just saying all the right things apparently. Anyways, I'm gonna have them come woohoo one more time for the day, just to kind of, you know, celebrate their first night together in their new house. It's not much so far, and it's certainly, you know, not decorated or anything, but it's, you know, it's a place to call home, and eventually they will make it more of a home. And, you know, they're gonna start by woohooing, because, you know, that's always the best place, I think, you should start. But yeah, besides for woohooing, that is really gonna be it for me. And I know this wasn't very long, and I didn't intend for it to be very long, but these first parts can always be super duper awkward. But I hope I kind of set myself up here for what I want to do well. But yeah, I'm super excited to play this series and to play with some of the family mechanics and family mods that I have installed, and, you know, kind of tell the story I want to tell, and, you know, have these two Sims grow their family together while also basically, you know, taking part in growing a new community and growing a new neighborhood. And, you know, I wanted to have this set up like a old Sims 3 generations, where, you know, the first starting couple doesn't really have any family with them, because that was usually how it went. So I wanted to kind of create that out of nothing, and that's very, you know, it's kind of hard to do with like certain plot lines coming in, like you have weddings and stuff, and it just makes sense to have the family there. But, you know, if you don't have family, who's gonna show up to the wedding? But that's why I want them to, you know, kind of make their own new family. And when Marco, you know, meets some friends and work and socializes and, you know, makes their own little community grow and develop, that can be their family. And obviously, you know, that means other side characters will come in, and other Sims, and other little things like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little thing. Why is she like pawing like a kitten in her sleep? That's kind of cute. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the first part of this series, and I'm super excited. I will be uploading it every single Friday, so yeah, look out for that every Friday at 2 p.m. EST. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video of whatever I make. Bye.